You are listening to Grim and Stone, the Mountain Perspective. This podcast may contain objectionable language.
Welcome to Grim and Stone, the Mountain Perspective. This is our take on what's happening in the world. How you doing, Stony?
It's Monday.
Oh, hell. Anything new and exciting?
No, not really. Got a little bit of cool weather yesterday with the smoke blocking the sun, so
Yeah.
got a little yard work done.
There you go. Alrighty, well, let's get into this. Today, apparently, is walkout day for a bunch of our fast food workers.
Oh no.
Oh, no. They are, I think it's across seven cities across America, are planning to walk off the job today because they feel that the minimum wage is not sufficient to live on. Well, the answer is correct. The minimum wage is not sufficient to live on. But working, being a fried dipper or a burger flipper that's not skilled labor. It's an entry-level position. It's a job, but they're called entry-level positions for a reason. That's the job you get to use as a stepping stone to get better jobs.
Yeah.
You prove your worth at working a crap job like fast food, and then either you get promoted within or you go find a job somewhere else for more money. So I know some of you are not going to be real happy with my opinion on that. Now, I will claim the opinion on it so you can remain neutral or whatever and be safe. Send all hate mail to Stony at...
Yeah, it'll go in the same box with all the other hate mail I get.
But no, it's not supposed to be. They want your average burger flipper and whatnot wants to make $15 an hour. They do that. Well, guess what? The dollar menu is now the $3 menu.
And that's what perpetuates the system that causes the problem with minimum wage anyway.
Right.
I mean, the more an employer has to pay an employee, the higher expenses go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the higher expenses go, the higher all of the amenities that come with having a job go, because, well, the average wage is such and such, so we can justify charging such and such for rent and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand that not only is it an entry-level job, unskilled, for which, by the way, there are thousands of applications.
Yeah.
But the higher that minimum wage goes, the higher the cost of living will go.
Oh, exactly. So, to all the employers out there, my advice is if you own a place that has minimum wage employees and they walked out in defiance and are proving that because that they're worth more, fire them and hire somebody who will work for minimum wage.
It works. I bet if you go look in your office right now, you've got at least a few dozen applications that you can call and get in there right now.
So,
suck it up, cupcake.
Yep. This one here is kind of a messed up story. An Army vet who lost a hand takes FBI battle to court.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Back when he was 14 years old, he had a heavy bag down in his basement and was constantly beating the shit out of this heavy bag because he needed to be fit. Because, damn it, I'm joining the Army and then I'm going into the FBI. So, but I mean, from a 14-year-old kid, he knew what he wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
Ends up, the parents are like, look, tearing the rafters out of the basement ceiling, get that thing out of the house. So he tied it to a tree, and every day he would carry this heavy bag across the street to a tree, hang it up there, beat the shit out of that bag, and then lug the sumbitch home. Ends up joining the Army. His name was Justin, I'm going to say Slaby because there's only one B in there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Served 3 tours of combat in Iraq and Afghanistan. And while training for a 4th tour, a defective explosive device blew off his left hand. Okay? Not a happy moment.
No.
However, he went and got his prosthesis, I can never say that word, got his college degree, and earned the support of agents in Milwaukee, and was accepted into the FBI Academy. Okay, so far so good. He shows up, and I think like a few weeks in, the instructors started singling him out. Hey, can you do this? Can you do that? And having him do things that were not required of the other students because of his missing left hand, even though he had a prosthesis. And they're trying to use things like if his dominant hand is injured, how's he going to be able to pull his gun with his left hand?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that initially that sounds like a legitimate type of thing. However, there are plenty of people in here who said, look, I was an FBI agent for years and I only pulled my gun once. And, there was just all kinds of crap that they're dumping on this kid. And then people who were agents and whatnot who helped support his being taken into the agency, they're being interviewed. But they're being pressured.
Yeah.
The response is, you may have helped him get in, but now you have to come down on the side of the government. You have to come down on the side of the FBI.
And the unwritten or else is...
Or you're gone.
You'll be investigating missing pets in Alaska.
Yeah, some bullshit like that. So
yeah, typical FBI. They've got there is an unspoken edge of superiority there.
So the FBI in their
I said
infinite grace and diplomacy offered him a janitorial position. The man's got a college degree. He's not stupid. He's got experience. So instead of offering him some paper filing position or as a type of investigator where they stuff him in some basement somewhere and go through cold cases or whatever, no. Here's a broom. You can clean up our shit when we're done.
Yeah. I like that quote there from that retired dude.
Which one?
Right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Retired Agent Lyons. He spent 25 years in the New York office.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pulled his gun once. He said, no way in hell I'd ever fire weak-handed in a combat situation. No way. I'd be better off standing up and throwing my gun.
Yeah.
I mean, even, okay, I'm not an FBI agent, but, damn it, I could shoot. If I've got to pull my sidearm with my left hand and take you down, I'm hoping that you're further away than what I can actually shoot with my good hand, because all I'm going to be able to do is pull the frickin' trigger as fast as I can.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of...
I don't have the stance and the steady aim to hit much that way.
Exactly. So, we're going to wish Justin Slaby some good luck on this one here. It's still going. I mean, he's fit.
Yeah.
He's educated. He's motivated. And the FBI are being douchebags. So,
Surprise.
surprise. there's that. All right. We'll go to your turn now.
Okay. Everybody knows the pepper spray cop.
Wait a minute. This guy?
That guy.
This guy?
That guy. Yes.
Okay, there are links below with
Yeah.
pictures and shit.
Yeah. The pepper spray cop. Everybody's seen the picture of him all over the internet. Asshole walking along in front of a line of Occupy protesters, spraying them. Just kind of like, a walk in the park.
Oh, wait a minute. He was the one that they identified and posted his name and address online
Yeah.
and all that other mess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, he, former police lieutenant John Pike. Anyway, he became famous after that, thanks to social media.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, now he is appealing his workers' compensation. Apparently, he did not get approved due to psychiatric injury. The videotape and the still picture from it that went around was him walking along. There's a line of Occupy protesters. It's at a college in California.
UC
somewhere.
Davis.
Yeah, UC Davis. And he's just casually kind of spraying everybody that's sitting there. All the other cops and security people are standing in the background. They're not doing anything because they're not agitated.
No, they're not.
They're all just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, nobody else looks upset.
No, and anyway, he was put on 8 months paid leave during the investigation, but he had an annual salary of $121,000. So during those 8 months he's on paid leave, I don't know. Maybe you should have been working on that, saving some of that money, and. McDonald's is hiring today.
Yeah,
but
sure they are.
You
make $7.15 an hour. Good luck there, Skippy.
An internal investigation said that his actions were reasonable. I think anybody who's seen the video would disagree. But anyway, he was let go. And apparently didn't get his workers' comp, but now because of social media and like you said, they posted his name and his address and his picture and everything else. He didn't get his workers' comp, so he's suing because of due to psychiatric injury to get his workers' comp.
No.
I agree. You're a dick. You don't get rewarded.
No, it's that simple. Okay, now this one here, I have not read. I just saw the headline.
Yeah.
That in the link, so I'm curious about this one.
Oh well, it's not really a big deal.
Oh no.
The reason I picked it is because a while back we covered. Remember, Oklahoma has the image of the Native American statue on his license plate.
Oh, and that one minister was all
the minister
butthurt.
suing over religious freedom violations and all that crap.
Okay.
Well, now we go back to Oklahoma for another religious freedom.
What the hell's wrong with Oklahoma? You guys stop the dumb shit.
Apparently, anything to do with driving in Oklahoma is antichrist. Kay Beach says that a high-resolution driver's license photo violates her religious freedom. She believes that allowing the Department of Public Safety to fingerprint and photograph her in high resolution is the beginning stages of the biblical mark of the beast. The bottom line for me as a Christian was that I believe that the Bible clearly warns us against being enrolled in a global system of identification and financial control that ties to our bodies, Beach said. We've all heard this crap before.
Then go be Amish.
Now here's what I find interesting. When she renewed her license in the mid-2000s, she asked if the fingerprints were necessary, and they were, so she complied.
Mm-hmm.
2011, when her license was up for renewal, she says she couldn't do it.
Let me guess. She joined some crazy fanatic church since then.
I don't know, but my thinking is somebody else is suing the state of Oklahoma for religious freedom violations over a driving related issue in order to promote their Christian agenda. Maybe I should.
Oh, so she's
I don't know.
Bandwagon type of person.
So anyway, she told the Department of Public Safety officials that biometrics, including fingerprints and a high-res picture, were against her religious beliefs and asked if there were alternatives, such as a low-res photo. State statute requires a photo compatible with facial recognition software.
What's she want? Like a pixelated some bullshit?
Yeah, I don't know. One of them porn films that has the Vaseline on the lens to cover up the guilty.
I like this part.
Is she has no license now because she wouldn't comply.
Oh, okay, fine.
And her complaint says that as a result of the state's refusal to provide accommodation, she's been denied the ability to drive her car, use a debit card, acquire prescriptions, book a hotel, or obtain a P.O. box.
Wah.
No shit. Get over it.
Good Lord. At first you get the impression that she's really out there. Attorney David Slane said, as you look at the lawsuit, her lawyers a very crafty and constitutional claim of her religious objection and think the courts may take a closer look at. No, let's go with the first one. She's really out there. And if she's not crazy, then she's a bitch. Yeah. It's one or the other. Where the hell's the camera? There it is.
It says right there, it says Beach is a self-described crusader for personal liberty. She regularly writes on her website and Twitter against biometric tracking, facial recognition software, drones, and even cases where bulk ID swipes from bars are handed to police. Where were you when they were working on the statute? Suck it up, Cupcake.
Oh, idiots. Idiots.
Yeah.
We done with this moron?
Yeah, we're done with that. The second moron. Anyway, whatever. Moved to California.
What is this?
Now I'm calling this one a sign of the times. You know.
Wait, really? Did I read that right?
Yeah. Here we are. We're on the internet. We're on video.
But we're not always on the internet. Not always on video.
But you know my position on modern technology and its impact on our lives. Mm-hmm. People bitch because I don't answer my phone. You know, if I didn't have kids, I wouldn't have a fucking phone.
Yeah.
But they bitch I don't answer my phone. It sits on the table. If I'm not using it, it's out on the table. And whether I'm outside in the field or, whatever, I'm not running out there to answer it every time it rings.
If you call and it doesn't get answered, leave a message. Otherwise, it's not important.
Yeah.
Period.
I don't... Anyway. Hans Schaller of Pittsburgh wired his toaster to his Twitter account so that when the switch is down, it sends him a tweet that says toasting. When the thing pops and the switch comes up, he gets another tweet that says done toasting. Anyway, he hooked this up, and it goes through a Twitter toast account. This account has more than 2,000 followers. Here's a sign of the times.
Oh. God. Okay, first off, I used to be fully employed. You know, there was once a time when I was working full time, going to college full time, had a kid, blah 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 blah. I was never so busy that I needed my Twitter account or anything other than the bunk from the toaster to let me know the toast was done. If you're so busy that you have to have a tweet sent to you to let you know your toast is done, you need to reevaluate your friggin' lifestyle.
Yeah. Personally, you know...
But yes, that 2,000 followers on the toast...
Yeah.
I've got 4 followers, and I actually provide some kind of entertaining content. 2,000 followers on a frigging toasting tweet? They can kiss my ass, motherfucker.
Sign of the times.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
We should hook him up with that gal from Oklahoma, because if there was ever a mark of the beast from biblical perspective, it's all the technological zombies that we've created.
Oh my God. That's ridiculous.
Yep. Put him on David Letterman's Stupid People Tricks.
I mean, it's not, the story's not, the story is summed up in this final sentence. It's not even, that he's so pitiful that, and so busy that he has to have the shit tweeted. He's got 2,000 followers. That's crap.
Yeah. and all it says is toasting and done toasting.
That's it.
Yay!
And there are people going, hey, toast is done. What the
See, McDonald's, there are qualified people out there.
Oh, I gotta keep that vein from popping out of my forehead. Jesus.
All
right. Okay. Good Lord. All right. Famous veteran. Charles M. Schultz, creator of the Peanuts. Not an illustrious career in the military. Nothing really great. No, he's no Jimmy Stewart. He's no George Bush. He's no Audie Murphy. He doesn't have that big, flamboyant, whatever. However, in February 1943, Schultz's mother died after a long illness. At the time of her death, he had only recently, been made aware that she suffered from cancer. Schultz, by all accounts, was very close to his mother's death. I'm not sure what all this has to do with anything. Around the same time, Schultz was drafted into the United States Army. He served as a staff sergeant with the 20th Armored Division in Europe, as a squad leader on a 50 caliber machine gun team. His unit saw combat only at the very end of the war. Schultz said that he only ever had one opportunity to fire his machine gun, but forgot to load it.
Oops.
Fortunately, he said, the German soldier he could have fired at willingly surrendered. So, years later, Schultz proudly spoke about his wartime service. Let's see. And that's it. He really didn't. He
really captured an enemy soldier.
Captured an enemy soldier, but that was like the highlight of his military career. Good for him.
Yeah. He served.
He
put on boots.
Yes. I'm going to put out a request to our 4 viewers. And if you know of someone who served and has a decent story, or even, whatever. And they don't have to be a famous person, someone who you admire, a personal hero of yours, be it, your dad when he served, or someone you served with, or whatever. Send it to me. Write it up, or if there's a link for it, send me the link. But we can go ahead and start doing regular folks, people who should be recognized for their service. And I'm going to request that nobody does these self-serving, well, I did this and I did that, and no, let somebody else write up your story.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you come off like a douche. Yeah. So.
Oh, we both served.
We both served.
We're not famous.
We're not famous, and...
Well, we are to 4 people.
4 people.
Yes.
Yes.
Or maybe infamous.
I don't know yet. So today in weather, we are going to go to Langley, Virginia. My father served at Langley Air Force Base. And while serving there, he met my mother. And then they got married and then made me.
Damn.
Yes. So you can blame the Air Force for my existence.
That explains a lot.
Yes, it does. So in Langley, right now, it is 76 degrees, winds out of the north at 5 miles an hour, humidity at 48%. They're looking at a high of 83 degrees with a 10% chance of rain, winds out of the west-northwest at 7 miles an hour with a humidity of 47%. And tonight, a low of 63 with winds out of the west-northwest at 5 miles an hour with a humidity of 66%. So there you go. That's about everything.
And then some.
And then some. News and commentary. But, so, anything to announce, or...
Other than I'm not stoned?
You're not stoned.
I'm not stoned.
You're stoned.
Stoned, yes.
But not stoned.
Right.
And I'm not getting a mullet. So,
good.
Or cutting my hair. And those two remarks are made for a special person in our audience.
Special.
Yes, she's special. Because it's not, we call them special because it's not nice to make fun of the handicapped.
Yeah,
so.
Well,
I'll pay for that later.
Yes, you will.
Yep. So, all right. Today is Monday. Yes, it is Monday. So, have a good week, and we will see you on Thursday.
Keep your powder dry.